Two juvenile gangs are now believed to be responsible for shots fired inside a local department store this weekend.
Sunshine and warm temperatures headed to East Alabama. We've got a pretty good forecast for the next couple of days coming up.
Coming up in sports, a local star has put pen to paper as she officially signs to play college soccer. Also, we've got a preview of the basketball games for tonight. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. Anniston police tell the Anniston Star that two rival groups got into a fight that led to shots being fired inside the Lenlock Walmart around 5:45 Sunday evening. No one was injured, but the store was shut down for about an hour and a half while investigators looked for the shooters. Police believe the youths fled the scene before officers arrived. Using surveillance video, investigators are working to identify suspects in the case. All of those involved are believed to be less than 18 years old. Shoppers were allowed back into the store around 7:20 that evening. When we return, a Jacksonville charity kicks off 2024 with plans for new programs designed to help their community.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Jacksonville Christian Outreach Center is starting the new year by celebrating the last one. At its recent annual meeting, the nonprofit organization marked several accomplishments. They include expanding a food pantry and developing a program to support the organization's tiniest clients, those who are between the ages of 0 and 24 months. The food pantry's physical footprint expanded, and the JCOC began offering household items in addition to food items. Then, through Little Needs, the JCOC offered baby items like diapers to families. A note from JCOC Director Summer Jennings said they expanded from serving just 2 families to serving 23. The JCOC is an organization that coordinates volunteers from 20 churches, serving residents throughout the Jacksonville area. When we return, a big celebration is planned in Anniston for Black History Month, which begins today.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The Anniston Museums and Gardens will celebrate Black History Month on February 17th with its 44th annual Heritage Festival. This year's theme is Words That Lift the Soul, and the event will feature an oration competition, a performance by KB Solomon, products from local vendors, and tours of the Anniston Museum of Natural History and Berman Museum. The oration competition is open for children from pre-kindergarten to grade 12, and registration will be open until February 10th. All oration competition participants will receive a 1-year family membership to the Anniston Museums and Gardens, along with $10, a participation ribbon, and a chance to win special door prizes. Monetary prizes and ribbons are awarded for first, second, and third place in each category. The school or co-op group with the most participants wins 1 free live animal show from the Anniston Museum of Natural History. And John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what we can expect as we finish out our week. John?
Katie, the weekend is looking very good on the first half of the weekend. As a matter of fact, it may be the best weekend day we've had so far this year, but rain not far behind. We'll have the complete forecast details for the weekend for all of East Alabama next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
The day started off cold this morning, 28 degrees. That's about as cold as it gets this time of year in Alabama, and it was a chilly morning, but a big warm-up today as we had temperatures rising by more than 30 degrees all the way into the low 60s this afternoon, 62 for the high. A little bit above average for the high, a little bit below average for the low, and as we take a look at the record high temperature, 78, the record low, 12. Interesting thing about that, the record high was set in 1950. The record low was just a year later in 1951. That's how quick things can change here in Alabama. Sunrise tomorrow at 6:39. The sun setting this evening at 5:14. Time for weather on your street. Thursday night, Pitts Avenue out in the Sachs area. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. We're going to see some clouds come in. No rain with that, but temperatures are going to be about 10 degrees warmer than last night. 37 for the nighttime low. Coming up on your Friday, this may be the best day weather-wise that we have had so far in 2024. And it may be the best day weather-wise we've got coming up in the next several days. A big warm-up on Tabor Road up above the falls in Gadsden. 68 degrees tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. If you want to ride up Tabor Road and ride the top of Lookout Mountain for a drive, tomorrow will be a good day to do that. As we look ahead to the weekend, we're going from sun to rain on Saturday and Sunday, and we're going from the 60s to the low 50s as far as temperatures go. So obviously, Saturday the best day, Sunday not so good on Berkshire Drive over in the Golden Springs area of Anniston. Just get ready for a nice Saturday and a not very nice Sunday coming up. 7-day forecast again, no extremes. That's the big story here. We're going to 68 degrees tomorrow, 64 on Saturday. Another beautiful day. Nighttime lows in the upper 30s to low 40s, an 80% chance of rain on Sunday. Looks like now that this rain may hold off until after church on Sunday, mainly Sunday afternoon now and Sunday night as this next system continues to slow down a bit. But look at that high temperature. We go from above normal to below normal, only 50 for the high on Sunday. Some lingering showers on Monday. That would be Monday morning with a high at 54. But again, we begin warming right back up, 58 degrees on Tuesday. We're back in the 60s on Wednesday, mid 60s again by next Thursday. And as you can see, we just don't see any cold weather anywhere on the horizon. What we would call cold, really tough cold weather. We're talking about temperatures down into the teens and 20s. We don't see any of that. Certainly some freezing temperatures, but we don't see any 20s coming for at least the next 7 days across East Alabama. Let's take a look now at the U.S. Drought Monitor for Alabama, and this is the best that this drought monitor has looked since about August, to be honest with you. We see a lot of white. That's a good thing. That means all these areas in Alabama in white, no drought whatsoever. For most of us here in East Alabama, we're just abnormally dry right now. All of Calhoun and Cleveland County, most of Etowah County, we've just got a couple of sections where you see this brown color right here, this dark brown, where there's a severe drought. But for the most part, no reds, no anything like that. All the rain we've received over the last couple of weeks has basically knocked the drought out across East Alabama. That's a good thing. As a matter of fact, we see a surplus of rainfall so far in 2024 here in East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. We'll have your complete breakfast forecast as we look ahead to a fantastic Friday and to the weekend. Right now, we're going to talk about an area soccer star. Moving on to the college ranks, Namath Pitts has the story right now in sports. Namath?
Thanks, John. As Donoho's Erin Turley celebrated her college future, the 3-time Calhoun County Player of the Year eyes the immediate future of her senior season with big goals for the Donoho Falcons soccer team. Soccer season starts this Saturday for Donoho, and three-time Calhoun County Player of the Year Aaron Turley said the Falcons have their goal in sight. It's not a number of wins, it's more of a feeling, and that feeling is tears of joy, as they hope to hoist the blue trophy at the end of the season. Turley smiled big through yesterday's ceremony in Donoho's library to celebrate her signing to play college soccer with the University of Alabama, Huntsville. She signed back in November and announced so on social media, but chose to have her signing ceremony later. It came 4 days before the Falcons opened their season at Cleburne County. Turley enters her senior season with 113 career goals and 82 assists. She is a three-time coach's selection for All-State and a three-time Calhoun County Player of the Year, dating all the way back to her 7th grade season. She lost her 8th grade year when the AHSA shut down spring sports in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As for her college choice, she initially aimed for Montevallo, but one of her travel ball coaches played soccer with current University of Alabama Huntsville women's coach James Ballamy at University of Alabama at Huntsville. Turley committed while attending a camp at UAH, and the team includes former club ball teammate Jayla Gillespie. Turley helped Donoho's program reach the state finals back in 2021 before falling to Trinity Presbyterian. She's had several ankle sprains and tore a quadriceps muscle during the 2023 season opener against Fort Payne, but she's finally 100% healthy heading into this season, and she said while knocking on a cherry wood table, knock on wood as they say, but she'll have a lot of help this season with Anna Kate Wallace becoming eligible after sitting out last season. Area tournaments start for some teams in East Alabama tomorrow, while others start next week, but there are a couple last-minute warm-up games for teams in our area. So here's a preview of the games for tonight that feature an East Alabama team. Let's start with boys and girls action at Piedmont. This might be one of the better games tonight. There's not a question about it. Coach Shane Morrow's team, Coach Matt Glover, will host the Warriors of Cherokee County out of center. This game will be at Piedmont tonight, and it is going to be a great warm-up game for the area tournament for both of these teams. Also tonight at Weaver, Coach Bo Wynn, Coach Jamie Burns, the Bearcats will host Pleasant Valley in non-area play. The Class 2A Raiders, girls coached by Muncher, boys coached by Hood, will go to Weaver tonight to face Coach Wynn and Coach Burns of the Weaver Bearcat ladies. This should be a good one as well, but keep an eye on Keyshawn Allen and the Weaver Bearcats. This is a rematch from the county tournament. This is the third time they've played this season, but in the county tournament, Pleasant Valley led by 2 before Weaver outscored them 23-2 to end the game to win. So keep an eye on Pleasant Valley at Weaver tonight. Also tonight, Coach Kyle Wilson and then Coach Aaron Jackson, the Ohatchee Indians, boys and girls, make the trip to Asheville to face the Bulldogs. This is another rematch from a game played earlier this season at Ohatchee. So the Indians are on the road tonight as they head to Asheville to face the Bulldogs, again at Asheville, both boys and girls. Also tonight, Coach Ginn's team's been on fire here of late. They'll be at home tonight facing Class 5A Central Clay. The Vols will make the trip to Sacs. This is boys and girls action again tonight as both teams prepare for the area tournament, and it starts tonight at Sacs for the Wildcats as they host Central Clay. Also tonight, it's arguably one of the biggest games in the state tonight and arguably the biggest game in East Alabama, and it is Coach Kiker and Coach Ginn hosting the Golden Eagles of Jacksonville. Coach Corey Mize's team will face Coach Kiker's team. It is a rematch from a game played earlier this season, and that game will be at Alexandria. Coach Ginn's team plays Jacksonville. They didn't get a crack at them at the county tournament, but they'll get a chance tonight at Alexandria. Should be a great crowd. I believe it's senior night for the Valley Cubs as they host the Golden Eagles of Jacksonville at Alexandria. And then this one is just boys action. The coach Torian Brown and the Anniston Bulldogs will travel to Lincoln tonight to face the Golden Bears. Lincoln's coming off a loss to White Plains. Anniston coming off a win on senior night over Alexandria. So the Bulldogs will make the trip to Lincoln tonight. 4A versus 5A non-area play, pre-area tournament as the Anniston Bulldogs are on the road at Lincoln. And that's it for EAN Local Sports.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today. You can find us here online every weekday on YouTube, Instagram, or our website. Now, we're in the process of merging EAN News with East Alabama Now on Facebook, so you can go there and watch our news, sports, and weather content. whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.